What is going on, everybody? Logan here for a new video, and today I'm talking about a huge controversy in the auto industry, and it is surrounding, I'm sure you've seen the news articles and everything coming out, the SSC Tuatara, the world record run of 331 miles an hour being analyzed and disputed by YouTubers and even people in the auto industry. They're saying that some people are saying the top speed was around 300 miles an hour, some people are saying the top speed was around 220 miles an hour. Looking at the footage, I personally believe, it was a little bit higher. I mean, it might not be 331 miles an hour like it was claimed, but this thing can move and it is fast. People are totally trying to discredit SSC, saying that they don't know how to build cars, that they're liars and just all kind of stuff like that. Well, the CEO of SSC, Jarod Shelby, no relation to Jarod Shelby, he's actually responded, and here I'm going to play his YouTube video right here, just with some clips. If you want to see the full YouTube video, I'm going to leave it down in the description, but check out what he has to say about this whole controversy.
If you're watching this video, you're probably well aware of all the controversy that's swirling right now around the speed records that this car set just a few Saturdays ago. The morning of October 10th was a milestone time in my life. It made all the years of struggles worthwhile. It was a really special moment. And then people out there online started analyzing the video, which they should. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. And some questions started arising. We're a smaller organization. We don't have a massive crisis team or crisis plan. So we didn't form a defensive press statement and go back to the press immediately. We immediately requested the video files. We hadn't possessed any of them yet. And we got our hands on a couple of them. And the first couple from the same run, we all of a sudden were seeing the same doubts. We were seeing different speeds for the very same run. And the more we looked and the more we tried to analyze, the more we were concerned there were doubts in the relationship between the video and the GPS. I took that very seriously. I have my team and everybody that's associated with this project around the world had looked to me to make sure that this was packaged well. And I was starting to figure out I had dropped the ball in an area, and we weren't being able to clearly answer a question. As I sat there thinking through, there was just no way to now make this perfect. It hit me. We have to rerun the record. We have to do this again and do it in a way that it's undeniable and irrefutable. We need to make sure we have multiple GPS companies' equipment in the car. I want to make sure that we have their staff on site looking over our shoulders and analyzing every run, every detail. I would like to invite Shmi, Misha, and Robert, the three guys that really brought questions to these videos, and rightly so. I would like to make sure that you were there present the days that we run for this record. I'd like you to be looking over our shoulder and verifying so that you can tell the world and the car community that you also are in awe over what this car is capable of.
Now, personally, I think that's the best response that Jarod Shelby could have put out there, saying how, he's analyzed some of the clips, the raw footage, and there were just some discrepancies and even the raw footage. Something wrong with the GPS tracking. So it is respectable that he made the video, put it out there, and said that there will be a second run coming soon. And he's actually inviting some of the naysayers, the biggest one being Shmi. Now, I don't watch Shmi's videos. Actually, I've never even heard of him before this whole thing came out. But he is really trying to capitalize off this. He's already made 3 or 4 videos. Can't really fault him there. I mean, YouTubers do it all the time. It's just me personally, I don't think that SSC is really deserving of all the criticism they're getting. They are deserving of some, but everyone criticizing how, they don't know how to build cars and so forth, that's not true. I mean, just look at the car. It's an awesome looking car. It's American made. And me personally, this is just me, I never even heard of the SSC Tuatara. I mean, it is afterwards, yes, I think everyone's heard about it now, but I never even knew about it. And after this whole thing has come out, it is an awesome car. The interior is awesome, very exotic looking. The exterior, personally, I think it looks better than a Lamborghini. So It's an awesome car. It's gonna be proven again, and Jarod Shelby, he has come out and said that he is gonna invite Shmi out there, several other YouTubers who's criticized him. He's gonna invite him out, and they're gonna do an official run the second time. And he's even said that Shmi and them can be looking over his shoulders, looking at the official speed. So I think if the car wasn't even capable of it, he would not have come out and said it. So we'll just have to wait and see as far as when the second run comes, and we'll see what the official speed is. And hey, I can give him a little bit extra time to fine tune some things, potentially get it over 331 miles an hour. We'll just have to wait and see. I know that there are several things, just simple math, that people are saying that it is impossible for this car to reach the speeds, but we'll just have to wait and see. And as a closing, I do want to give a shout out to Hennessey for making this post. It did not age well at all. And this is even after Jarod Shelby came out and said that there will be a second run, but Hennessey is attempting to throw shade at SSC. Read it for yourselves. I mean, I personally think that it's crazy coming from Hennessey, knowing their track record, and where's the F5? I remember back in 2017 or 2018 going to a Cars and Coffee out here in Houston and seeing a shell of an F5, but it was no engine. We keep hearing about this 300 plus mile an hour capability, but that was 2-3 years ago. Where's the car now? So Hennessey, I believe, is the last company to be throwing shade at SSC, because at least their car has an engine in it and there's already footage of it running. So Hennessey, the ball's in your court there. I mean, especially after throwing that kind of shade, you got to answer with something. And hey, I met John Hennessey actually twice. I actually went to the Hennessey headquarters out there in Sealy. Me and my stepdad, we talked to him. Had a good time. Saw the Hennessey Venom GT, the actual world record car. It's an awesome car. And a second time while I was working at the Lifetime on Cinco Ranch, I met him and his entire family. He's a very nice guy, nice family, but whoever made this post on Hennessey's Facebook, hey, that's some serious, that's some fighting words there. So, and then just scrolling through the comments, Hennessey is just getting absolutely torn apart from their history, the F5, just a ton of stuff. If y'all want to grab some popcorn and go read some comments, head on over to Hennessey's Facebook page. But guys, that is it for this video. Let me know what y'all think of this entire ordeal down in the comments. Is SSC deserving of all the hate they're getting right now? Is it blown out of proportion? What do y'all think of, what speed do y'all think that the car actually got to? Just let me know down in the comments below. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.